Hello everyone. For today we are going into a new lesson called Arithmetic Sequences Notes. And so an arithmetic sequence, sequence is arithmetic if the difference between each term is constant. So in other words, you add or subtract the same number each time. So for instance, I have a sequence 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, and a sequence is really just a list of numbers just like this. And I see this one's arithmetic because each time I am adding 3. And so that means that this would be an arithmetic sequence. And you can see these in two different forms. We'll be working with this form for this unit. But I do want to relate it back to what we did in previous units, and we have the function f of x equals mx plus b. And so an arithmetic sequence is really just a linear function, but just a different name, and we have a sequence of numbers, so a list of numbers. But you'll notice my m here is really just my d. That's my slope. And then b is still going to be your y-intercept. So we'll just be using different letters for this. So let's go through a first example. And so here we're going to determine if the sequence is arithmetic, and if it is, we're going to find the common difference. So what am I adding or subtracting each time? So for my first sequence, I have 33, 38, 43, and 48. So I'm going to look to see, am I adding the same number each time? Well, to get from 33 to 38, I add 5. 38 plus 5 gets me 43. 43 plus 5 gets me 48. So I am adding the same number each time, so that means that this one is, yes, it is arithmetic. And the common difference is 5. So common difference sounds like what you're subtracting each time, but what it's meaning by that is what's changing each time. Well, what's changing each time is I'm adding 5 each time. Okay, let's look at this next one. Next one I have 16, 12, 8, and then 4. Well, to get from 16 to 12, I need to subtract 4. And then 12 minus 4 gets me 8. And 8 minus 4 gets me 4. And so, since I am subtracting the same number each time, this one is an arithmetic sequence, so it's a yes. And this time my common difference is negative 4. Okay, let's look at this last one. So this last one, I see to get from 1 to negative 2, I need to subtract 3. Negative 2 to 4, I add 6. 4 to negative 8, I subtract 12. And so I see here, this one is not the same, it's not constant. So since I'm not adding or subtracting the same number each time, the answer here is no. And you may notice what I'm actually doing every time is multiplying by negative 2. 1 times negative 2 gets me negative 2. Negative 2 times 4 gets me 4. 4 times negative 2 gets me negative 8. So even though I am multiplying by the same number each time, that still doesn't mean it's arithmetic. It has to be adding or subtracting each time.